titties. Good luck, everybody else.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen,
Period.
to another episode of the Get Fresh Crew podcast. I am Big Fresh.
What's up, y'all? I'm Crew.
Yo, crew,
Yes, sir.
what it do?
It do a lot. Let's see.
Jesus.
It is. It's the last day of
Alright.
May. It is May 31st as we are recording this. Last weekend, I went to MomoCon for the first time, and it was amazing. Had a really,
Yes,
really
tell me.
good time. Ja was there, Chubby was there, Perp was there. Got to meet up with some friends from online. Got to meet new people. It was a lot of freaking fun. Had a lot of drinks.
Nice.
So it was cool. It was a vibe. Got your stream from MomoCon, which was cool. That was pretty lit. And okay, have you ever been to a con before?
Not pertaining to this. No.
Okay. So normally at cons there are these after parties. There are these little parties that happen.
Did you go to an after party?
I went to 2. So
Oh God.
and there was way more. MomoCon is way more lit than I expected it to be. So MomoCon was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It was 4 days, Memorial Day weekend.
Damn.
Yeah, it was 4 days.
I forgot it was that weekend.
And so Slick was 5 days. It started on Friday, but Thursday was like a kickoff party. So people were doing things the night before. So there was like a kickoff party. Then MomoCon starts. Then there was an after party Friday. Then there was like an official after party Saturday. Then there was a fucking rave on Sunday. I was like, yo, crazy. So Friday's after party was cool. It was lit. It was a good time. Ja and Chubby had a hotel because they came up here. They don't live in the area, so they got a hotel or whatever.
Right.
So we go back to their hotel to pregame. Cool. Great time. We got drinks. It is what it is. We get there. The after party started at maybe like 9. Yeah, it started at 9. We got there maybe 10:30-ish, maybe 11. You know, on
3
time
o'clock in the morning
for a party to start. Cool. No problem. We had a great time. Had drinks, met some people, danced, went back home. Cool. MomoCon the next day, do our thing. Then comes Trap Sushi. So this is the official MomoCon, official after party, official type beat. And so this time, Mans and Giggles is coming with us. So we are like, bet this is going to be even better than last night. We're hyped up, pre-gaming again. This time we're like, we're going to get there, maybe a lot sooner than we got there the night before. Mind you, It wasn't at the same location. It's a different venue. So we pre-game, we're drinking or whatever. We leave, get the Uber, we go. We pull up, Trap Sushi after party started at 10. We get there maybe like 11, 10:45, 11. We pull up, it's mad people outside. Mind you, Friday night, we came an hour and a half late on purpose because that's on time. You never come at 9. Like, come on, ain't nobody going to be in there. And by the time we got to where we was going on Friday night, it still wasn't that many people in there. We just walked in, got our little spots, and it slowly built up. That shit was not the case at Trap Sushi. Trap Sushi, I don't know what time that shit popped off of, but when we got there, niggas was outside. Like, out, down the block. I was like, yo. And so I had got the VIP tickets because I was like, it said no line, you can skip the line, and you get free sushi. I said, oh, that's the one I want. And at the time, I had tier 1. So it was like only, I think like $5 or $10 more than the general admission tickets. I said, I'm going to just do that one. So that's what I did. So first of all, we had to split up. And I felt really, really bad for that because everybody else had got general admission and we had got like the VIP. So we had to split up. And like, I low key wanted to just stay in the line with them. Man's was like, no, because we don't pay for these tickets. was like, I mean, you're right, but I feel bad.
Yeah, like shit.
I felt bad because I didn't want to just leave them back there. I felt like I was leaving them. So,
Deuces.
bye,
Nah,
nigga.
deuces that.
That's
Bye,
crazy.
nigga.
No, that's what we did. So we in the VIP line or whatever.
It's so bad. Did it anyway.
I mean, anyway, because he made a valid point. I was like, you're right. So
Yeah.
he was like, they could have got the same tickets. I said, you're right. But my bleeding heart tells me to thug it out with my friends. But I didn't. So anyway, I got a VIP with my mans.
Hey.
But
hey, there you go.
Outside, it was just chaos. There was no barricades. There were no ropes. You didn't know where was where. And so, like I told you, we was pre-gaming. So me, my drunk mind, I'll go back to when I was, club hopping, them club hopping days. So I was like, yo, if they come up to where we are right now, the confusion, we can use that for our advantage and they can get it what we get. He was like, no, but they can use their spot and lie. And I was like, fuck. So anyway, confusion.
Good smart.
Yeah. He is the logical one, obviously.
Yep.
Big confusion. It was just, and then people had like these horns. Did they have horns or they were just loud? Either way, they were loud, yelling, mad rude. Get a line, separate the line, and nobody's getting in. Sir, ma'am, whoever the fuck, because it was multiple people just yelling. Get line. There is no line. This is just a mosh pit of fucking people.
Get in line.
And so finally we get inside. I'm like, cool. So we get inside. They're still in line. It's hot as a bitch. Bro, when I tell you it's so hot in there, it was hot. I started sweating immediately.
How hot was it?
It was like hell. It was so humid and hot. I was like, yo. I said, all right, cool. We in here. I see people I know. They like, yo, we finna leave. This ain't the move. I was like, I feel it. There was no bathroom inside. There was no bathroom. There was no bathroom inside. The only bathroom they had was outside. At least from what I saw. I could be wrong, but from what I saw, there was no bathroom inside. VIP, all the ropes was to block off VIP. It was so random and weird and hot. And then the fucking sushi. So we get in there.
God.
We get in there. And we're like, okay, we got the little VIP bands or whatever one. And we're like, where do we go to get our sushi? Nobody fucking knows. Everybody's like, I don't know. So we go to where the sushi is. Lady was like, well, you need a ticket to get the sushi. You're supposed to get a ticket with your like gift bag or whatever for VIP. I was like, well, where do I get that at? I don't know. At this point, I'm irritated. I'm hot. I'm irritated. I'm sobering up. I'm over it. I'm annoyed and I'm trying not to lose my shit. So finally figure out where the fuck to get the little grab bags are. When I tell you, it was like a plastic like bag. It wasn't even a bag. It was like something you would put a napkin in. It was the smallest shit. And it had like a pin, 2 high chews, and a ticket. I said, what? You could have just gave me the ticket and kept all of this shit?
Whose auntie put these gift bags together?
I don't know.
Now, why was their auntie somebody's cousin? Because that's nobody's auntie would have let.
That shit was crazy. And so we finally get the tickets. We get up to the sushi, and I'm just looking at it like, somebody got sick. I know they did. First of all, they had just the sushi, like just sitting out. Like they were rolling it there, but the fish that they had was just sitting out in a club-like atmosphere, bro. I was like, there's no way.
The club-like that shit was heating up from room temperature.
Shit. I said, yo, I don't even want this shit right now. I was like, somebody finna get sick. So yeah, that was my trap sushi experience. Completely over it. And then we left. Oh, and apparently somebody passed the fuck out, which is 100% believable because it was that hot in there, and they didn't have no water nowhere. All they had was liquor. Well, I take that back. They had water. Somebody had water. I don't know who got the water. I ain't see none. But
just liquor is hilarious.
That happened. We went back to the room. We had more fun in the room, drinking and reading our charts. It was great.
No way you were reading your charts for real.
I swear. Me, Jai, and Chubby, we sat there because they have CoStar too. And we sat there and we read our charts. It was great. I loved it. And then
I'm going to let you know now that if I'm in a big group with y'all and y'all want to read charts, I'm going to make a fake chart.
Why would you do that to us? Why would you do that to us?
But no, I'll have my other chart. I'll have it. I will have it. But the moment I'm gonna start reading this fake natal chart, and people just going, yeah, I see that. Yeah, I totally see that. I just can't wait for that moment to be like,
no,
you sons of bitches.
because I feel like we know you pretty well enough to know that if you read your chart, what wouldn't apply? I feel like I want you to test us. Honestly, I do. Let's see how well
I
we
will
know our
make a
friends.
Yeah, I'll mix them up. I'll just
Yeah.
make one like a Mad Lib
Oh,
and
me
just
too.
put them together like that,
Christ.
and then do the rest. Because ultimately, for somebody to be like, that doesn't sound like a fresh character. It would be even funnier if I tell you this now and I just read my actual chart, and you go, that don't even sound like you. I was like, wow. It says I'm adventurous. I'm
It sounds like the
adventurous
first
and
chart I
smart.
know.
That's not
I'll
that.
give you the
Nah,
smart part.
I ain't never met that nigga.
I don't know who that nigga is. But outside of
God
that,
damn.
all in all, MomoCon was lit. It was amazing. I definitely want to go to more cons and meet more people. But that was a lot of fun. I have a new goal I'm working towards. I want a 3D printer because I want to start printing my own merch. And I have a lot of ideas. So I'm saving up for a 3D printer and I'm going to learn how to use it as I go because that's what I do with everything. I just jump in and I figure it out as I go. But I know for sure I have a lot of ideas. I work backwards. I have the end result in mind and then I work backwards to the beginning. And it works out. That's how it works. So I want to do that.
Okay.
And today I found out some super cool news. I'm so excited.
I'm listening.
So a few months ago, I applied to the Twitch Black Guild, and today I got the email that I was approved and accepted into that thing.
Let's
Hey! I'm so
go.
excited, bro.
She's so famous, yo.
I did not think that shit was gonna happen because when I tell you it was a month ago, no, I'm telling you it was months ago. It was so long ago. I seen somebody had retweeted the link and was like, the applications are now open again. I said, bet, retweeted it, sent it to everybody. Cool. Then I applied months ago. I'm seeing people
Months
like
ago.
months ago. I'm seeing people
Yeah.
like share their notifications that they got in. I was like, okay, bet. So I'm thinking, I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe I didn't get in this time. I need to go back, work on my content. Maybe I need to stream more and just work on me some more, and then apply again when it opens up again because it was a really long time. And then today I got the email. I was like, yo, no fucking way! So excited.
Yo,
I'm very
we about
fucking
to do
excited.
big things because I got my email last week.
Period.
Like shit, I ain't apply to that.
I know you
I
did.
think, but I think you're gonna do great things. I like having you be the famous one with all the tags and the titles, and they're just like
I'm not
getting
famous,
things
friend.
done. Because all right, you on your way.
I hope so. I would like the wealth. Y'all can keep the fame. Y'all ain't gotta know me.
That part.
I would take all
You're
the money
not.
though. You don't have to know
They'd
me
be
at
like, hey,
all.
what's your name?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, just
That
get it
check,
right when you
though?
write the check. There you go.
Okay, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
That's my friend. There you go.
Period.
Just get it right when you write the check.
Make
Fuck
sure them
outta
numbers
here.
is right. Period.
Exactly.
I don't care if y'all know me at all. I mean, it's great.
He said, You can
Period.
call me Chicks and Giggles, you can call me Crew.
Okay.
As long as you call me, that's all that matters, baby.
Type shit.
I'm
I
here
don't
for
give
it.
a damn about none of that. But yeah, that's what's been going on in my neck of the woods.
Nice.
Oh, when I take my braids out, I'm getting my locks back. It's time. I'm very excited.
I'm getting my hair locked tomorrow.
Period. Come on, fresh.
Or retwisted.
Retwist.
Because this YouTube people.
Come on, new growth.
This right here. Let me tell you, the new growth is
healthy.
It's healthy. So if you're wondering why this look like this and it's super long, when this gets done, jeez.
Yes, sir.
I'll be out there. I'm gonna do like this. Oh, yo, yeah, Flocka. I'll be in that bitch just
I'm
like
gonna
that.
Waka Flocka. Fuck
Oh
yeah.
Lord,
What you been up to, friend? What you got
I'm
planned?
reading
You
my
got
net.
some things coming up.
I ain't got shit. No. So okay, currently,
Yeah.
let's break down some stuff. All right.
All right.
All right. So my kids are still
Did the shirts come in on time?
mother. All right. So I gotta go all the way back. All right. Let's do this. The shirts showed up. The remaining order of shirts showed up at 12:30 the day of the concert.
What time was the concert?
The concert was at 7.
Get the fuck. AM or PM? PM, right?
It's a PM concert.
Okay. Whew.
So we go. So the shirts show up. I'm in a panic, right? Like I'm looking at my phone. They're like, "Has the shirt shown up?" I was like, "When the shirts show up, you get shirts." So now I'm sitting there trying to organize everything. I got a spreadsheet. I'm trying to pass out shirts to kids, do
Right.
all the stuff. I mean, a stressful time was had. Stressful. Then I got kids asking me for a shirt that didn't pay for it.
The audacity. Where's your money at?
I say, run your pockets, because I'm not giving out shirts for free.
Right. First
Y'all
lesson.
really, and they'll look me in the eye, talk about how much is it. Like, bro, I want to be my old school band director self and just be like a complete and utter asshole to kids. But I
I
also
understand.
know that I give off the personality of they older brothers and shit. So it don't work that way. Like sometimes what's a good way to put this? I can't be a curmudgeon old asshole until I'm an old asshole.
I feel it. Yeah.
You can be stern, you can be steadfast
Mm-hmm.
and in control, but a lot of motherfuckers will try you.
Mm-hmm.
And my response always wants to be like, all right, let's put this kid on blast. Y'all see this kid? He just asked me for a t-shirt. What am I gonna tell it? Oh, I had my secretary,
Mm-hmm.
my student secretary came to me and said, "So we have enough shirts, right?" And I said, yeah." She's like, "So are we gonna pass out the other shirts for the other kids?" And I said, "No." She said, "But it's gonna look weird." And I said, "Yeah."
Shirts.
Well, some of the kids are not gonna have shirts, and some of them are gonna have shirts. And I said, "Yeah, that's how that works."
Yeah.
But if we have enough shirts, why wouldn't we just pass out the rest of the shirts to the other kids? I said, because I would be passing out $600 worth of stuff.
Mm. Mm.
$600 worth of t-shirts for fun, so that everybody's uniformed. And a lot of that sat in the back of my head, and I was just like, I think that, like, when you're writing your memoir about being a middle school band director, is it going to be one of those moments where you said, you know what, I just bit the bullet and just gave everybody a shirt? No, because you know what's going to happen? The kid who just paid $20 is going to look and go, well, if you were just giving out shirts for free.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So that's why you don't do that. That's why you don't give that type of
Right.
leniency to children, because they'll make it seem like have a heart, and I'm like, nah,
Hell no.
kiss my ass. Like
That
so.
part.
Also, I love my job, so there you go.
Come on, love my job.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so
No, you let it slip.
the
I know.
t-shirts.
I know.
Yeah, whatever. No, it's too late. T-shirts showed up. We had a great concert. Concert went amazing. The 8th grade administrator recorded it,
Oh wait.
and so when I get that, I'll send you the link so you can see
Hey, let's go.
my kids in the action.
Good shit.
I had a parent in the middle of the concert, because when the 8th graders went up, they were the second to last group,
Okay.
and they played a song, and the parent went, "Geez, y'all sound like a high school band."
Okay.
And I was like,
Okay.
and I had to think about it. I was like, okay, now we gassing it. Now we gassing it, right? But I really had to think about it. In our current climate, with the number of kids that were playing in that group, it was like 26,
Mm.
27. They did sound like a high school band.
Good
It wasn't like a
shit.
great sounding like elite high school band, but I put that together and rival some other high schools and go
Hey.
support, sound support, a lot of unique colors and things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we fast forward, we do a good job. Every parent now is coming up to me at the end of the concert. Every parent's got something to say. Hey,
Yeah.
it's you guys did a really good job. Right? Oh, can you take a picture with my daughter? Right? I find out that one of my students is related to a girl that I taught 2 years ago.
Oh shit.
And the only way I found out, well, I was really figuring this out was
Uh-huh.
I think the day before the concert, I'm looking at parents and like emails that I got.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that this parent's picture was like familiar. I was like, where? I don't know. I've seen this picture before.
Hmm.
Didn't even process it. I get to the concert, somebody calls my name, and I see the little girl, and I'm like, hey. And I was like, that's where it is.
Oh
Y'all are literally
wow.
brothers and sisters, like a year apart from each
Oh
other.
shit.
And I'm like, what is happening? They were literally. And then the mom comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, you're like so great. I'm so glad and stuff like this." And mom comes up, she's like thick as Snickers, like
Come
it
on,
was like
Picky.
ridiculous. And I was just like, she was like, "Yeah, this is my daughter." I was like, I taught your daughter too, and it didn't like really
Oh
process for her.
wow.
She didn't realize that I was her teacher, so
Oh
like it just kind
wow.
of was just like, yeah. That, I mean, when you're hands off, you're hands off. That's how it is.
Damn.
So yeah, so I mean, parents on parents. I had one parent come up. It was a parent of a child who did not turn in money for the field trip.
Oh,
They
okay.
turned in the permission slip. They didn't turn in the money. So when I told them, I said,
Mm.
"Hey, I don't have money from you. The money's due by this date." He
Mm-hmm.
goes, "Okay." Never turned it in. So I don't like. I'm running the entire field trip myself.
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
Every
Oof.
detail of that field trip is under my thumb, and
Stress.
it's too much because then
Yeah.
you have to do that and then turn around and teach the same
Right.
kids to be great. So the mom, the son, the father, the other child,
The Holy
they all
Spirit.
come up, right? Right. The wardrobe, like everything, everybody shows up and they're
uh,
like, hey, how you doing? I said, hi, how you doing?
hi.
She's because I know, I'm not saying names. So then it's like,
Yeah.
this is their father, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? He's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, whatever.
Got
I'm
that
like, yeah,
firm
okay,
handshake.
motherfucker. I'm like 8 inches taller than you. Let's just dap
I'm
it up,
looking down.
right? Right. Don't look me in my eyes, right? Like it was one of those situations.
Good day
So
down there.
how's the weather? So
Gotcha.
so we're having this conversation,
Uh-huh.
and she goes, "So about the field trip on Friday," and I said, "Yeah,"
About that.
and I'm like, "Okay," and it's like, "Uh, so I know we had turned in a permission slip." I said, "Yeah," because I have a tablet where I put all the stuff on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I color coordinated so that when I did I ran through the numbers
Mm-hmm.
like crazy. And one of the things I did was if I have your entire total of the trip,
Mm-hmm.
that whole section will turn green. If I have
Okay.
your permission slip, it'll also turn green. So like I go in and I change it to like a Y or an N
Right.
and it's color coordinated. His literally says permission slip, yes, deposit no. Right?
Mm.
So it's like so I said, yeah, I have his permission slip and everything.
Yeah.
No, right? I never got money for it.
Right.
She's like, okay. She's like, but is it too late? Right? Now this is the Tuesday
And it's on that Friday.
and it's on Friday, right?
How does she
And I
think field
said,
trips work?
well, I think first of all, she operates on whatever job she has is way more important, right? Which I'm like, you got to do what you got to do. You got to make money. You got to figure things out.
Yeah.
But if your child wanted to go on this field trip,
Right.
your child would have reminded you
Facts.
to go on the field trip. If I'm talking about the field trip in class,
Right.
it should be a good time for you to pay the hell attention
Right.
and do the thing. But I also did not have direct contact with parents
About the field trip.
in general.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because I had a parent contact list,
Mm-hmm.
but in the beginning of the school year, because I teach at a K through 8,
Yeah.
but I only teach 6 through 8.
Right.
I was under the impression that the class dojo was only used by K through 5.
Oh,
So
okay.
I figured that 6 through 8, you had to contact parents directly.
Directly. Got you. Okay.
Turns out a lot of those parents still use class dojo.
Oh, shout out to Dojo.
So,
Such a
so
useful
when I
resource.
started communicating recently about like, hey, this stuff is going on, we're doing all this stuff, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Parents were like, what field trip are you talking about? And I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
okay, if you don't know about a field trip, it's because your child wasn't invited. No shade,
Right.
but
Just that's
I
what
only
it is.
took, this is first year, I'm only taking this number of kids.
Right.
So they're like, oh, okay, I was freaking out. I thought something had happened. I was like, all right, cool. So back to this parent. This parent comes in and asks me if they can pay for the thing. And I was like, if it was 10 days before the trip, I could sneak you in
Yeah.
with the numbers.
Yeah.
I can make it happen. It's not 10 days. I said, but if you get me his t-shirt size, I might be able to hook him up with a t-shirt.
Okay.
That's about it.
Consolation prize.
So, right. Now, I don't feel so bad, especially when you're in 8th grade, when you also have a 8th grade trip to Six Flags.
Oh, please. You'll be fine.
So, like, right. And, like, we're going to compete. Like, it was a competition, and it was you going to Hershey Park.
a
So,
trip,
like,
yeah.
it was a mixture of the two.
Mm.
It wasn't going to hurt me none. So, I was like, figure it out.
Yeah.
So, I say all this because here comes the stupidest part of the story, and
Oh,
then
shit.
I'll go on. Okay, so I got this parent. I got
Yeah.
this child. The child has a mom and a dad. Both are remarried.
Okay.
The stepmom
Mm-hmm.
applies to be chaperoned.
Okay.
The biological mom
Mm-hmm.
doesn't know anything about the chaperone info.
Okay. Mm.
But so when I'm in contact, I'm mainly talking to dad
Okay.
about things. Dad hits me up and I talk to him.
Gotcha.
So when the information came in about chaperoning,
You
it
said
was
it's dad.
stepmom.
Right.
Right. So stepmom's got all the information. So she applies. She gives me everything. I said, cool.
Cool. Yeah.
A month before the trip, she asked me, can she be a chaperone for the trip?
Bio
And I said, yes, biomom. Sorry. So biomom asked me to be chaperone. I said, the tickets need to be turned in 8 days ago.
Damn.
So I can't make you a chaperone. But I'm trying to find out every bit of information for her as much as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll try to do my best, but like, whatever. She's now trying to contact me through Class Dojo, and I'm not responding because I don't have that notification. I don't use it like that.
Right.
So now the homeroom teacher's contacting me, telling me that the mom is trying to get information for your thing, and I know we don't run like that. And I was like, I'll contact her. It's fine.
Yeah.
It was such a weird situation. She wants the itinerary. She wants the information about the trip. She wants all this stuff because she's coming from another state, yo state, and is driving up to come see the child.
Oh, that's gotta be.
And I'm like, right. So now I'm at the mercy of all things that are happening because one, don't be the asshole that keeps them from seeing their child.
Right. Right.
But also cover your bases because what's the plan here?
Right.
So here's how all the stuff goes down. I said, hey, if you could just do me a favor, contact the principal and say that you need this information.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to give it to you. She's like, I'm this child's mother. Why is this such a big deal? Blah, 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 blah. She still contacted the principal, though.
Right.
Like, what? Principal contacts me. She goes, what's the deal with this kid? And I'm like,
Ayo.
I'm just trying to cover my. I was like, I'm
Right.
just trying to cover my ass because if I slip up and be like, yeah, she's allowed to come and see her child on this field trip, and they're
Right.
like, yeah, that's against protocol. She's not supposed to go. I don't know.
Right.
So, long story short, they're like, you can have an audience, you can have all the stuff that you want, you can buy this, you can do any of these things. So I told mom, I said, hey, good news. You don't need a ticket to go see your child perform. You don't need to ride the bus with us. You can just literally show up if you need to show up.
Right.
I told her everything. I
Yeah.
gave her every bit of information. She's like, cool. Day of the trip. Sorry, 3 days before the trip, stepmom says, can I switch with my husband? We both have our background checks and everything, but I just need to. I have a lot to do for work, and I'm like, just send me your background stuff, bro. Like,
Come on.
that's
Yo,
all.
this
I
poor
just need it.
kid.
Well, I don't even know if he knows or cares.
The
So,
fucking
like, I'm just like,
confusion of it all.
because the last thing I want is for him to show up and be like, "Mom," and then it'd be like
Right.
a whole episode.
Oh my god.
Right? Why are you here? You never come and support me. Like, I don't
Whole
need nothing.
episode.
So,
Oh god.
so make everything weirder. Why Biomom and her husband show up, right?
And ma'am, you barely got in. How you bringing a +1? What do you mean and?
So she brings her husband.
Yo, I would have spazzed.
And I asked the dad. I said, "You know that she's showing up, right?" He's like, "Yeah, it's cool." And I'm sorry that you had to deal with all this stuff. We deal with these communication issues all the time. And I was like, "All right, bro. Hey, you're
Don't bring
cool.
me into
I don't
this
need to be
shit.
nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Doing my job.
already far too in. Like, just let me like, step back."
Right.
So I said, "All right, cool, bro. That's what we're doing." He goes. She sends me a message saying like, "Hey, we had a bit of an emergency. How long are they gonna be on stage?" All right, mind you, the performance is at 12:30. This is a competition, so like you get like 10 minutes on the stage,
On
pretty
and
much.
off.
It's an on and off situation, and she wants to come see her child. I mean, the email she was sending me, we never get to come, see you. We're not gonna be able to get there for Tuesday, and uh, we're active duty, and we're down in this place, and we just never get to see that. We
You're
all want to
sending
support our
me a
kids,
lot
and I'm
of
like,
unnecessary information.
right, sounds like a lot of.
Ooh,
So, so Shawty did that, and I was just like, black people,
you know.
because what she gave off was, okay, let me speak to the manager. All right, normally I don't do this, right? Like, it was that type of thing, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to get into it because I'm just like, I don't
course
care,
not.
bro.
Right.
I don't care. I'm already dealing with the panic and anxiety of this whole
The whole fucking
entire trip.
Right.
The whole trip. So she says that she's gonna be late, that she's like her ETA is 1:30, and I'm like, does it look like I put together an hour's worth of music for a middle school band?
Right.
No. Does your child who's in 6th grade look like they're capable of playing for an hour?
A whole hour. Outside, I'm assuming?
No, it was indoors,
Oh, it's
actually.
indoors? Okay.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
I will give you more details about how everything goes, but
Okay.
pretty much what ends up happening is we go perform. I had a lady tell me that my group was very mature,
Come on, Matul.
right? Yes, very mature, quiet and
Yeah.
such. Yes, and when I said very much in the beginning of the year, I said the ultimate compliment that you could ever get being in 8th grade is that you guys are very sensitive. That you guys are a mature and sensitive group. Because if they can hear you play with strength on the loud parts, and then have you back off on some quiet stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they would go, oh.
Oh. Ooh
And if
la
a group hears, if somebody hears your group go, oh, that is a game changer.
la. Mm.
And it would mean more to the ensemble. Like, this is
Mm.
how you have to remember the way your audience is made up of.
Mm-hmm.
It's made up of all the parents who are just like, oh, my child's got an instrument. This is another person playing
Mm-hmm.
another instrument. It's just a band.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're the people who know music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm training you for them.
Mm.
These other people who are just like, my child plays
Right.
I think the trombone.
You go
Those people
do.
are amazed by start to finished. Like, they're like, oh, y'all actually made it. Y'all finished? Aha! Right? Yeah, they sound pretty good. The ones who are over here that are
No.
listening, they
Yeah.
go, whoa, the flutes and clarinets are really in tune.
Mm. They be picking out
That's who,
specific shit.
right? But they're not accustomed to that.
Right.
They're like, we got the A, whatever. So we
Mm-hmm.
go to the performance. This is the best part. So we go to performance. We go to Hershey Park.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the whole Hershey Park thing. Award show is at 5, so we all have to go to the stadium
Mm-hmm.
to get our awards. Get the awards. They call people down. So what we did was send down 2 people that you want to go. Everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, where's your homework assignments? Put your hands up if you did homework this year.
Okay. Yeah,
So I
so
called
yeah.
2 people down.
Uh-huh.
Send them down. So we got this one school over here in the corner. I'm not going to name the school because it's just not fair to them, right? We're going to call them West Valley. We'll call them West Valley Middle School, right?
Okay.
So West Valley Middle School brought. So my school brought the concert band.
Okay.
That was it. We only brought a concert band.
Okay.
West Valley brought a jazz band,
Damn.
a concert band,
Come on, guys.
a choir, and like their whole music program went. They were like,
These niggas brought Glee.
we do this every year and we win.
Okay.
So every time West Valley goes and wins something, they start screaming. They're like,
yeah.
West Valley, West Valley, West Valley. And so the whole thing is the first award that they announced was this award called the Esprit de Corps Award, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is an award saying like, oh, your band is such a well organized band, and they're such a nice group of people off stage, and they do all this stuff, right?
So kind of like the congeniality award for
absolutely
Got it.
yes. It's
Okay.
about being supportive and being presentive, right?
I feel like that's a really good award to win.
Absolutely. So they tell you about this award in the beginning because it's like, this is the last one we're going to give. So it also matters how you conduct yourself in the stands too. So the moment I'm hearing West Valley, I said,
them niggas is out.
Idiots. Dumbasses, right? So they're showing up, they're winning awards. So they got first place for jazz with a rating of superior. West Valley. Yeah, award. So they're going home with like 5 awards, right?
Okay, Beyonce.
Because not only do they win first place in those categories,
yeah,
then they win a trophy for overall.
Damn.
In that category. So they'll give you an overall award, which is like dope.
Yeah.
Because so I'll put it like this. So let's say there's 5 bands and they're all in the same division.
Yeah. Ouch.
It's usually a guarantee that number 1 would also win the overall award for that category.
That makes sense.
But if you have 2 divisions made up of different size schools, and this is a first place in this division, and this is first place in this division, they're going to say between those 2, who won the award.
Gotcha.
For overall band. So that's why some people are like, why are they getting 2 awards? Like, it's like, because generally they would have more bands in a division.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Right. So regardless, that's how that went down. So we get down to it. Everything's happening. West Valley keeps winning. At some point, they're going West Valley, West Valley. And I hear one of my kids go, shut up, shut up. And I got so pissed. I had to get so pissed because I was like, you guys don't get it. Like, you're not getting it. I'm angry with you.
I'm
So I
angry
turn
with
over my,
you.
I turn over my ear. I'm like, yo, yo. And they were like, oh, that's right. We're disappointing him again.
Not again. Not
So
like
they go
this.
out, they give, right, exactly. They turn around and said, the last award is the Esprit de Corps Award. And we give it to those who show exemplary of being professional and doing all these things and blah, blah, blah. I said, the world would work in a way where we would win this award.
Mm.
And something in my spirit would tell me to just give it back because of that one moment.
Because of the shut up.
Right, because it's like y'all just don't get it.
Right, right.
We ended up winning that award.
Of
And
course.
of course, and now they're excited, they're doing all this stuff. The thing that pissed me off the most was I had a student want to take a picture with the award. And he takes a picture with the award and he puts his finger up like this. Right? I
Mm-hmm.
said, first off, who holds up a number one with the weakest hand in the right, just
We gonna put it up, put it up.
do we not put a number one up like
The fuck?
with some strength and so, like
Okay.
you're not so used to winning, are you, boy? Right?
Right.
Real shaky with it. Also, you're holding a third place trophy with a number one up.
Crazy work. Crazy. Insane.
So, yeah. So in the concert band realm, we won third place, which I was really excited because we still got above a 90 score, so we got superior rating.
Period.
And then we won that award. So we went home with 2 awards, and I was like, yeah, we did a great job. We finished the year out. We did exactly what we were supposed to do.
Type shit.
They're probably feeling pretentious about winning. Yeah, but ultimately that's kind of the reason why we go and do these things, right?
Yeah.
Half of the reason is you retain your kids because you get to tell them like, oh, we're all going to an amusement park at the end of the year.
Right.
So more kids want to be in band.
Right.
And then the other part is you finish out the year and you win something.
That's a great way to end a year.
Yeah. So that was my trip. I saw their faces for 15 hours.
God damn 47. That's a lot. I feel like I don't know. I feel like being around kids that are not yours for that long could not be me. Couldn't be me. I don't like other people's kids. I don't. I really don't. And I don't think I
like
could do it.
kids. End of sentence.
I love my kids. My kids are lit. I hang around them all day. But other people's kids, I be like, nigga, where's your mom at, bro?
Where's your mom at?
Oh, my face.
They don't have it together. Because with those kids, you look at it and you go, these are defective. And you want to just put them back on the shelf, right? Like you just send them back on the... Other people's kids, you look at it and you go, oh, this one's spoiled. All right, here, take this back. I don't want this. And you're like, no, you actually have to watch these for the next 2 hours.
Discipline them. Oh, God. You just kind of have to, it's low-key abuse. You just got to take that shit. Return to sender.
Return to sender. That's exactly what I look at it.
Hey,
guys, this washing machine's broke. And you're like, yeah, unfortunately, you're still going to have to keep it in the apartment. And I'm like, shit. Can't I just give this back? No, I'm sorry. It's unfortunate. Fucking hate it.
I said this when we were in Discord. I think we were playing Fortnite. I don't know what we were playing. We were doing something. I said there should be some way, a class or license, a parenting license.
Yes.
Because not everybody deserves to be a parent. And you are raising people that society has to deal with. So let's make sure that you raise them right. And then that posed the question, how do you do that? And then we got off on a tangent. But I 100% believe that needs to be a thing. And granted, you can't raise every child the same, but there should be... How about instead of what you should do, it should be more focused on what you should not do.
Right. See, that's what I said, right?
Yeah.
I said there should be a series of classes where they just put scenarios.
Yes.
And it's just a bunch of scenarios and makes people think and make people talk about what
Yes.
their reaction would be to a
Yes.
particular event,
Yes.
right? Your child, let's give one. Here we go.
Yes, let's do
Your
it.
child comes home,
Mm-hmm.
says, I'm being bullied.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your child is currently 9 years old.
Okay.
Okay. So we're talking what, fourth grade?
About 4th grade, yeah.
Third, fourth grade.
3rd, 4th grade, yes.
Your child is being bullied.
Right.
What do you say? Okay, let me give you a better scenario because I got to give you all the things, okay?
Right. Facts.
Your child is being bullied.
Mm-hmm.
Your child is a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Your child is a girl that is being bullied by someone bigger than them
Mm-hmm.
who is also a girl.
Type shit.
Type shit. This has been going on for 4 months, but she's telling you this now.
Okay.
What do you do?
What do
9
I
years
do?
old.
9 years old, being bullied, girl bigger than her. And it's been going on for 4 months, and she's just now telling me. I'm going to ask her what steps she has taken so far to A, either stand up for herself, or B, let somebody know besides me that's what's going on. So let's say, have you told a teacher? Have you told another adult there? Yes or no? If yes, what was the outcome? If the outcome was they just talked to her and that was it, okay, now I'm going to go up there and talk to them. And then if the result is she's still doing it, at some point, you're going to have to stand up for yourself because bullies are weak. They're going to pick on people that they perceive is weaker than you. So you have to stand up for yourself, whether that be verbally or physically. But you have to pick one. Otherwise, you're going to continue to get bullied. And we're going to come up with different ways that, because you have to know your child. Like my child, she not fighting nobody. She's not fighting nobody. So at least the oldest one isn't. The younger one, you gonna have to talk to her nice, because she might hit somebody. But the oldest, she's not gonna hit nobody. So for her, it would definitely be more so find your voice. Let's figure out what that is. Let's figure out how to stand up for yourself, because it's not gonna be a comfortable situation. But some situations you're going to have to get out of yourself. And it seems like one of them, if you told a teacher and nothing's happening, I've been up there, nothing's happening, this is the final step. That's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
Right.
That's how that would go.
Right. Okay. My child. Find the biggest rock. All right.
Knock that bitch out.
And it don't even have to be a head knock. Honestly, like, whatever it is that you got to do, I think, well, it depends. If it's bigger than you, you're going to have to go for the head. You can't take a knee because they're not going to have that type of accuracy. Yeah, ultimately, you got to swing upside the head, right?
Yeah, you might have to. Yeah.
You might have to. Unfortunately, the way the world works, I try to avoid as many fights as possible. Yeah. Everybody looked at me and wanted to say, like,
oh, yeah.
Why are you avoiding fights? In my adolescence, I've literally had people call me out the house.
No way.
During the summer.
To fight?
No.
Oh.
Worse. I'm going to make it worse. Not to fight them. Like, bring your ass out here.
Not somebody else.
I've had... They called me out. It was a summertime. And they said, yeah, so-and-so and his boys are showing up. So we needed to get people to do it. I said, those are my friends too. You asked me to come out here to fight all of my friends.
The fuck? What?
Stupid. Just...
That's fun.
Just dumb. Just dumb. And so they called me outside at like 9 o'clock during the summer to fight in the middle of the street with other people.
That you fuck with.
That I fuck with.
Crazy. That's insane.
That's what I mean. None of the things that you're dealing with are logical when you're dealing with kids. They're not based on logic.
It's not, and it's so hard because you know that. Because you're an adult. You've lived through it. You know that. You can see it. They cannot. They don't. And that is so hard for me to try to explain that what you're dealing with right now, It may feel heavy. It may feel like the world's ending. I promise you, it gets worse. So just say, this ain't shit. But you it's hard to communicate that because like they're in it, and for me, I try to not forget what it was like when I was a child, when I was that age, how I looked at the world, because it's so easy to just look at it through your eyes now instead of looking at it through your child's eyes and how they're seeing and perceiving the world. It's crazy. It's crazy work. This is why parenting licenses should be a thing. And speaking of why parents should have a license, so they don't first of all, parenting license should be a thing so we don't have to deal with your kids' shit. Case in point.
Absolutely.
North fucking West.
Absolutely.
Bro. So what were you gonna say?
I'm angry. I'm angry as a teacher. I'm angry as a music teacher.
Oh my god. Oh.
And I'm just angry because money.
I can only imagine how angry you are as coming from that standpoint, because I'm angry as just a fan of The Lion King. So for y'all that don't know, Northwest, which is Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's child, that poor kid, that child starred in a live action Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl. Now, for y'all that don't know what the Hollywood Bowl is, because I had to look it up. I was like, well, what the hell is that? It's a place. If you've ever played GTA, it's the place. It's like, I don't know where it is on the map. I can't remember, but it's the place with the little steps, and it's like the outdoor arena. It's that. That's what it is. So that's where it was at. So
that's where the RP proposal was. That's where the RP pictures are.
Right.
Yeah,
fucking
it's at
fun
the
times. That's exactly where. Now I'm mad even more.
She ruined it.
She ruined it. Son of a bitch. Oh,
God damn.
We were planning such a great way out. Oh, this would be great. This would be assassinated. Anyway, we'll get into that. Oh, we should get into that.
It was.
Anyway, we should, right?
Should get into. That's a good thing to talk about.
Totally get into that shit.
It's over a year later now.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is. Oh, we got it. We got to get into. We got to tell y'all our GTA roleplay experience. We had whole ass lives. We'll get into that later though. So, Northwest was Simba in a live action. I guess. Yeah, live action. Oh god, it's so. She was Simba. First of all, she was introduced by the Simba from the Disney movie from back in the day. First of all, when I saw that, it pissed me off because how dare you get this legend to introduce this little girl, bro?
Yeah.
They were watching this shit infuriated me. There were people have rehearsed. People have goddamn. This is their dream. They have worked their asses off. Yes, to get here. They've worked their asses off to get here. Blood, sweat, tears, disappointment, rent not paid, food not ate, in the fucking trenches to get on that stage, and they made it. And this motherfucker, because she falled out of this harlot's coochie, just gets to jump on stage. And then I feel like it's an insult, added insult to injury is, first of all, she come out there like she just woke up out of some pajamas.
Oh, God.
Not even in costume.
I need those.
She do look bad comfortable. Not in costume. Not in key. Like you,
oh,
bro, this shit set B. You have actual talent on that stage. Like, how dare you? The fuck? Yo, that shit made me so mad.
Girlfriend.
That shit made me so mad. Like, what do you mean? Put her back on TikTok. Why is she here? This is not right. This is not right. It's nepotism at its absolute fucking worst.
And it riles me up because a lot of people said on the internet, like, Kanye, that's your kid. Like, where's the pride in making sure your kid don't sound like shit.
Sound like shit. Look, well, you just look. Oh God.
I'm surprised. I say this with pure honesty. I'm surprised they didn't auto tune her
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
did live auto tune her.
And I feel bad for her as a kid. I don't know if she sees the backlash, but
No, I don't.
I feel like they shouldn't have done this to her, even if it was for her. I feel like this ain't it. And I feel like she low key competing with Blue Ivy because Blue Ivy had her own thing with Lion King as well. But you see, ain't nobody talking about Blue Ivy like this because her shit was on point. Why? Because her mother is Beyonce, not Kim
Exactly.
K.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that shit pissed me off. I said, yo. Crazy,
But
crazy, crazy.
I don't feel bad for her.
The kid, you know?
You heard I don't feel bad for North. No. You heard the song she made with Kanye?
I don't think so. All I heard was, "It's your bestie, Miss Westie."
Exactly.
Oh, is that
That's
it?
exactly what I'm saying. Dad.
I mean, but that's his song though. He can fuck that up all he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his shit. That's fine. You want to put your kid on your song? That's cool. I feel like they took an opportunity away from a kid that probably deserved it and worked really hard for it. And granted, you're not
That
gonna
is
get everything you work hard for, but you shouldn't lose it because of some shit like this. Shit's crazy. It pissed me off.
that's
Absolutely
who I
insane.
feel bad for ultimately.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the person I feel bad for the kid who auditioned themselves, worked so hard, make things happen,
Yeah.
and finally got an opportunity to get there. And what did they do? They turned and said, "There's one more person that needs to audition." You mean to tell me that out of all these kids that we got in America, that money allowed her to be on stage more than
Obviously.
having a great performance? Come on, man.
Obviously. Somebody owes somebody a favor. Somebody pulled some strings. Somebody got blown off. Something. Oh, all the above. Cause you know good and goddamn well she ain't auditioned for shit. You know
No.
good and goddamn well. And oh God, you know what? How old is she? She's 10. So like 10, 15 years from now, the kid who got ousted for this is gonna come out with their story. Can't fucking wait. Can't wait to hear it.
So I got exposed to this because it was a TikTok. Did you see
Same.
that TikTok?
Well, no, I saw it on Instagram. And I
Okay.
said, ain't no fucking way. And yeah.
So you saw the one where it was a white woman talking about it?
I saw just the clip of her in her Big Bird costume
Mm-hmm.
singing off key. And then
Um,
fast. She was singing off key and fast. I'm so angry. I'm so
yeah,
angry. Especially as a lover of theater.
that's true. Yeah, that probably did. I did forget about. Yeah, that is definitely hurting you so much to watch
Very
that happen.
bro, it
Yeah.
made me so angry. Just all the people, and then it's just watching the people behind her. Bro, I felt like fighting. Like it made me very mad because that's like, were you even at the like rehearsals?
So the video I saw was in the perspective of a child's parent.
Ooh, like a
But
stage
I don't
mom.
think that video was real
Oh, okay.
because I like the way she gave it. She gave the information. It felt like she was uh, portraying to be a parent of a audition.
A stage mom. Got you.
Like a right. So she's like, imagine your child goes and does all this work. And she's doing all this stuff, and they're doing this stuff for weeks, and this is her first opportunity, and they're like, oh, there was also saying like, oh, there was a child. The child has had multiple opportunities on like Broadway and stuff like that, and now they're gonna have this like this big event, like where the tickets are this much, and this is going on, and all of this happens, and then you go and you're down to 4 people, and now you're like, yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have these talented kids go, and then one person walks in a room, and it's just like, hey guys, Wait,
Wait a goddamn minute.
I'm gonna sing the Lion King. Like that's not the name of the song, but
Right.
go ahead and do what you
You
gotta
didn't
do.
watch the damn show. I mean, the damn movie. Probably not. Oh, I
It
can't
wouldn't
roll my
surprise me if
eyes.
she's never seen it.
Me neither. I can't roll my
wouldn't.
eyes hard enough like that. Oh, I hope the kid, because I'm sure this was a huge lesson in the showbiz, because that shit is cutthroat and ruthless, and they don't give a damn about you. But I hope whoever the kid is that got slighted, I hope they go on and do amazing things. And I can't wait to hear their side of the story in about 15 years. Can't wait. Hopefully, you get a Netflix documentary. It'll be lovely. I really, really, really hope. I feel like they had to have really strong security there, because there's no way nobody wanted to run up. But maybe not, because it is a kid. I don't know. It's just every time I see the clip, I see the people behind her, and just all the effort. Like, God, just to be you're just performing at a kid's party. Oh, it's just so insulting. It's so insulting. It's insulting.
To witness the magic
Oh,
of your friend creating a segue for you is magical, because I'm just sitting here going, all right, cool, so how do we transition? And I witnessed it's like back in the day when you're like, they said the magic word and they just, that's what happened. That's what I witnessed, was my friend go seamlessly next topic. That's exactly what just happened. I don't want to point that out for people who were not sure what was going on.
Oh God. And I feel like let me tell you something. When you work with somebody, it is so important to work with somebody that you are like synced with, and you be right
Yes,
here with.
very
Because
much
as
so.
soon as I said
Very
it,
much.
I knew. I said, okay, it is go. That's when I started laughing, because you made that face. I said,
Because
there
I
it
stopped
is.
looking. I watched. I was like, boom. Because easily how it goes.
Yeah,
You have to
simple
be
like that.
secured in your friendship to do such a thing.
Type shit. That's
Type
really
shit.
like the what you. Why I keep using this term? It's like the only basketball term I know.
Please talk about alley oop. Please use alley oop in your reference one more time.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Listen, every time you hear me say alley oop, take a shot.
Jesus Christ.
I'm hot.
Speaking of people that need to be shot, the security guard at this film festival absolutely needs to be
She her
shot.
ass
I've never
beat.
seen. So the way this was introduced to me, and we're arguing about whether it's cans or cons.
I think it's
That's what's happening right now.
It's can.
It's Cannes,
Yeah.
right? It's Cannes. So the Cannes Film Festival is happening.
Whew.
Very famous festival. People go to this all the time, and they dress up pretty hard for this
Yeah.
type of stuff. The first video I saw was with Kelly Rowland.
Yes.
Kelly ain't never did nothing wrong with nobody.
Unproblematic queen.
Unproblematic. Kelly comes up and she's walking up the steps of these huge, massive red steps, which I will start to begin to tell you that, like, what a shitty way to enter anything.
Right?
Like the Met Gala's like that too.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a shit ton of steps for women in heels.
And the Met Gala is crazy, because they have these crazy ass costumes. Like,
yeah,
crazy.
it's actually kind of scary to me. Like,
yeah,
ladies, I feel for you. I really do, because that's you doing that in a gown that's like, this is a $30,000
right.
and you're like, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Trek your ass up these 30
Right.
damn
You ain't
steps.
got no elevator.
No, goddamn. Can I
Nope.
just stand on the back of your security guard? No. So Kelly Rowland goes up these steps, and this woman in a John Wick strict suit comes in and is like ushering her up the steps.
Yeah.
and then starts getting a little too close in the sense of guiding her up the steps.
Yeah, it was borderline
And Kelly's
pushing.
like, it's a borderline pushing
For sure.
for Kelly. Kelly was barely getting hands on approached. But Kelly had to turn to her and be like, yo, what? Watch it.
Right.
Like,
I think she stepped on her
and
dress too.
she did step on a dress
Yeah.
because all she cares about is getting up these steps. Now, if that's the only part of the story you've ever heard, that generally feels like, wow, you could reach pretty far and touch the racism card
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
You might be reaching for that.
It's a stretch.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
3 other women went up those stairs of color,
Mm-hmm.
and one of which I think was actually Ukrainian, right? So
Yes.
she might just she's actually lacking color. But
Yeah.
so each video I saw progressively got worse
Yeah.
in how they were restraining and restricting people from being on the steps too long.
Mm-hmm.
It all gives to me a pre-festival meeting where
Mm-hmm.
security is getting together and they're like, everyone, we need to make sure that there's nobody lingering on the steps.
Yeah.
We are all making sure that people are swiftly going up. I'm looking at you, Karen. Make sure that nobody sits on the steps for longer than, you say, 10 seconds. Okay? Everybody have a great show. Make sure we get out there. And remember, Karen, 10 seconds. All right,
Facts.
cool, go. And
Facts.
it was like, and she's like, he really looked at me when he said those 10 seconds. And he's like, I think he was just looking at everybody. But he said my name.
Twice.
I must be the keeper of time. And Karen sat there and just went, all right, it's time. You gotta go. You gotta go. So you got Dominican. Was she Dominican?
Yeah, the
I
other
feel
second
bad
lady
now.
with Jesus on her dress.
Yes.
Yeah, she was Dominican.
Had an entire uh outfit.
The whole
She had a
thing.
Jesus dress.
Come on,
And it
Jesus
was
dress.
right. It was like this gown
It was.
was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was really
And
nice.
her name is Masia Tavares.
Mm-hmm.
Had this massive gown
The
that
train
had
was
a
just
crown of Jesus, right? The
yeah,
train is like deep.
yeah,
So now she's got to make her way up the steps so that the train follows her up.
yes. On the little
Nah,
steps, yeah.
security said,
That's
not
crazy.
today. Or her bow tie wearing ass. So she starts guiding them up, and we never know what she says to them, but
Mm-hmm.
is constantly arms out like this,
Yeah.
just going, just move up, just carry everything up. We gotta go up,
Right.
go up, and you're like, all right, I don't know. You got images of Kelly looking at her like this
Going,
and doing all the most.
that finger in the face.
The
She was
finger in the
not
face
playing. It was
every single second.
right. That's crazy.
But then you move on. There's was it a Korean pop star named
Yeah.
Yuna?
Yuna, yeah.
Yuna goes up there and she's really kind of like in her grill
Yeah.
and is doing the most. And you're like, okay, well, surely there's got to be a reason why she keeps trying to usher people up these damn steps.
Right.
And then you get to the Ukrainian model.
Yo, she goddamn let her tell it was brutally restrained.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're a fan of early wrestling, it was damn near a Kurt Angle German suplex. Like, it was just the way that she grabbed Shorty
She
and
was on
told,
her.
like, was pulling her.
Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. This whole situation is weird because it's a very publicized event. So there's cameras there. There's pictures, there's videos being taken. So like part of me feels like this was all like orchestrated and on purpose on somebody's part. I'm not really sure what the purpose would be, But like it's really odd to me and it's really weird. And when things don't just like make sense and like I can see, okay, A plus B, not A plus B, but one plus two equals three. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really make any sense. Because why is she doing it to these people and not these people? Like it's weird. It's very weird. It's very strange. And I'm like, and then to Kelly Rowland? Are you crazy? Like that is weird. It doesn't. My brain's not computing, and it's not making sense why somebody would do this. And she's still there.
And
Why is she not fired?
I mean,
Or at least put her inside.
to put her inside.
Like, what do you? I don't get it.
Right.
I don't
Tell
understand.
her to get in the cage.
Okay, because she fucking it up for everybody.
Because she was 100% barking dog on all these motherfuckers.
Legit.
I'll never understand it, and I think it's right. I'm glad that the lady is suing the festival because she's like, I was literally, or her words were unreasonably forced.
I can see that unreasonably. Yeah, for sure.
It looks so bad.
It did.
And
It looked really bad. She was like, it looked like, oh my god, it looked like a toddler trying to get away from their parent. That's exactly what it looked like.
ooh,
Cause she's like ducking
it did
down.
look like
She's
that.
yeah, it's giving toddler trying to like escape, and it's not a good look at all. It's very, very, very weird. Don't know why they would do that. And you know what's crazy? In all of these like articles and everything that I've been looking at, they never once mention her name. Like, who is she? They
You know,
never mention her name. You would
I
think
will
they would know her
say,
name.
yeah, I think they do. I'm as you can see, I am conflicted. Like,
Hmm.
I'm kind of glad we don't know her name.
Why is that?
You know, because if you can handle the situation and reprimand her for what she did
Hmm.
without the world having to know her name, then it tells me that we as a society could easily do that
Mm.
and
Mm.
keep things in house as far as it needs to be.
Okay.
Do we really need to make people infamous
I see what you're saying.
for so
For
I
every
you know
little thing,
and
yeah.
once again, you don't have to agree with that whatsoever. But to me it's like it's like this. It's like when somebody videotapes a lady at McDonald's not serving them for
Hmm.
something, and they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna make you famous. We're gonna make you famous," and they put the camera all in their face,
Right.
right? And she's like, "That's
Yeah.
fine." And then they go and they name tag her and they go, "Boom, Sasha."
Yeah.
All right. And I noticed that we were in what looks like Lexington, Kentucky. So there's only 17 McDonald's in there, and the only
Goddamn.
supervisor and they dig deep and they find
Yeah.
this person and they go,
They're out for
"We're gonna
blood.
we're gonna take your job
Yeah.
because I didn't serve you breakfast at 11 p.m." Ma'am,
Valid.
come
Valid.
right.
Yeah.
So when I say that, it's like I understand that she did this to certain people, but it's not like we're hiding her because she's a rich and powerful person and we need to get rid of her. I think it's like if you can find a way to still reprimand her and do what you need to do, then the deed is done. If she has
Yeah.
to apologize or do whatever it is, get it done. I don't want to know her name.
I feel that when you put it down, that makes a lot of sense. It does. It really does. Now, on the flip side of it, do you think she has been or is being reprimanded because she is doing the same things over and over again? So it's telling me that her employer or whoever, she has to answer to for that job is like, no, you're doing your job. They just don't understand. Just keep doing you. You know what I'm saying? It could be, I don't know. It's very strange to me. It's
It
very
is.
strange because at this festival, you invite these people. You want the hello?
Mm.
Shit is fucking me up.
The,
Publicity.
yeah,
Um,
the word is.
you want that to happen, so you invite these stars in, and you would think the security would be there to protect them, not protect the stairs. Because what are you? You know what I'm saying? You would want them to take pictures. Hey, I'm here. I'm at this festival. Instead, now you're getting negative press. But I guess all press is good press. I don't know. That's what they say. But it doesn't make sense to me. Why is the security going so hard? They're just trying to take pictures and walk up the damn steps. I don't think she needed your assistance. And where the hell are their security at? Where y'all security at?
That is actually a great question because each of them should have had their own security.
Their own security detail. What the fuck is going on? It's weird. It's very weird. I don't understand.
I think it's out of my pay grade to understand.
That part. Also. That's rich people shit. Now, when they invite Get Fresh Crew. Hey, Get Fresh 2? Hey, we gotta do something with that, friend.
The second channel? Oh, I'm writing it down.
Write it down.
The second channel? Get Fresh 2 is where you get the Abbott Elementary stuff.
Hey, let's go Get Fresh 2. I love it. But when they invite Get Fresh Crew.
Is it TOO?
Yeah, TOO. Get Fresh 2. Like, awesome. Fuck yeah!
Did you feel that the way I felt that?
I
did.
But when they invite Get Fresh Crew to the Cannes Festival, then we'll give a fuck. And then she can usher me up the steps.
Dual connecting trains, right?
Fuck it up, right? And then we just go yoke her ass up in our train.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Just wrap her over like this.
Hell yeah.
And swing her like she's in a hammock. And then get her out of there.
You're out.
Get her out of there.
Jesus. Right.
I'll see you in hell. And just and just get it down.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole shit is weird. Super weird to me. But yeah, I don't know. Hey,
I would like more information, but I still just don't need her name. That's all I put it like that.
I feel that.
So if y'all found it necessary to find her name, go crazy.
It's weird. So yeah, I guess that's it.
That is it.
Yeah.
Next episode it will be a young nigga's B-Day. That's crazy.
B-Day swag.
Yeah. So we can make that happen.
For your birthday, you want to talk about that next episode?
Plans are to not remember 24 hours.
I know that's fucking right, friend.
But that can't happen because I definitely have a performance the next day.
God damn it.
So, and it's in another state, so it's gonna be everything. Yeah. Woo! But it's gonna be all good. We'll talk about some stuff, things for the future.
Shit.
One of us may cry.
Ooh.
So we'll figure out.
I'm not gonna cry.
We'll rock, paper, scissors for it.
Nah. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Bye.
See y'all. Bye.
Little boy.